It'll be a little bit harder than I expected it to be. It almost does feel like I'm losing my sister, which she literally sleeps right across the hall from me. But, you know, I can't have anybody stop that, regardless if it's my sister or anybody else. I was actually approved by him, but my sister wasn't, and I did let Dr. Now know that I will not be moving forward with surgery. I don't think I really want to schedule my surgery just yet. You want to be on my video?
I guess I'm one of the hoes, huh?
Only if you want me.
For you, I'll be anything.
This is, remind me your name again?
Channing. You call me Chan, though.
Channing. This is Channing.
Hey, what's up, guys? Sean back, and this is Destinee and Dynastie's part 2 from their 6,000 Pound Diaries episode, which I will pin the first part at the top of the comments, so you can go back and watch it if you want to, but I will give you the chubby cliff notes, okay? Here's what happens. Chubby little kids, their whole life, every 600-pounder does not know what it's like to be skinny, okay? Then they get to college, and in college, they meet the foodie friends, okay? The foodie friends have two things in common. They like to make it clap. They like to eat chopped cheese, okay? So those four, are going crazy, eating all kinds of food, and then they're having twerk-offs and taco nights, all that fun stuff, and they decide, hey, we're gonna road trip to Dr. Now. Hop on this supersized semi. We're going straight there. They eat like 50 candy bars on the way. Get there, the stomach snatcher scares off the two friends. Casper the calorie ghost got us. Oh no, they disappear, okay? Those two friends are out of the picture. Now the twins are left here trying to figure out their own individuality and work on their whole codependence issues. But the one problem with that is they get to Dr. Now at the end. One twin lost the weight, the other didn't, and she's like, I'm not comfortable proceeding without my sister, which means she's gonna kinda have to wait, which could be a great thing, could be a bad thing. Personally, I think it's probably gonna make her struggle a little bit just because the weight comes off easiest initially, and she barely hit his goal of 40 pounds in 2 months, which you can drop 20 pounds a month like crazy easy if you are 600 pounds. But let's give it a go and see what they got going for this part 2.
I do want us to do it together, but I didn't want to like drag her down just because I didn't make, enough progress for him or whatever it is. But next time I know that I'm gonna meet my goals because we've been doing everything together. For the past month, been prepping our meals together and working out together. Cheers.
Oh yeah, and Dr. Now acted like the one twin was totally sabotaging the other, but she was only 8 pounds heavier. So they both started out in like the same kind of boat, the one that's sinking like the Titanic.
Come on, 10 more seconds.
4 seconds.
10.
Amen.
Take that weight up, you're almost there. Look at her speeding up just to get to the door.
Okay. This is my favorite workout.
Laying down.
Just lay down, get up. I can do this one all day.
We're pretty good at laying down, but a 600-pound person wearing a t-shirt that says bite me when I'm convinced that all of us have stronger jaw muscles than the rest of the world's kind of diabolical.
Won't be perfect because we're not perfect with that. We're not able to eat like every single meal together just because we're not together all the time. And I'm not gonna lie, I've had some slip-ups. I can't lie, y'all. It's just something in me that just said, Disney, you need to treat yourself. And I got a spice pumpkin custard concrete.
All right, so be as basic as you can, get the pumpkin spice. But the thing is we treated ourselves. Dr. Now already told you did enough treating for the next 4 years. So you're way ahead on that one, like Tubby time travel.
This will be the only time I'll this week. All right, I'm about to eat my ice cream. I'll talk to you later, Diaries. Bye. We compromised with our therapist this month to make sure that we're working individually.
I want you both to work on your journey alone for 1 month. And that means like from grocery shopping to cooking to working out.
Oh, no. See, we do it. How? We literally live together. So we agreed.
Oh yeah, they had big problems with the whole grocery shopping at different times. They wanted to go all in at the grocery store. That's everybody's like World Cup of Weight Watchers. Fat people love the grocery store.
To start doing our grocery shopping separately, which is a really big deal for us because that's something that we've always done together, especially living together. We always grocery shop together. That's a big step for us. Then after we both get surgery, we're going to do all the other stuff that our therapist, Jewel, has recommended for us to do. We did learn the benefits of doing everything individually. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm feeling kind of alone right now. Dynasty wasn't feeling good, and she came back to the house and she literally had 2 large coffees, like 2 of our favorite coffees.
Damn, Dynasty, you're going to sit here and sabotage the whole thing because Destinee was the one that was approved, right? Dynasty, the ones that's struggling. Doctor now saw them and said, hey, if you're going to be doing all these twerk-offs, we have to be able to see your knees, so you have to stop having sugar, 1,200 calories.
And, I mean, she said that they were half sweet, but, like, what the does half sweet mean? Like, it's pissing me off. It's really pissing me off. And now I'm starting to understand what the therapist was saying. Like, if I don't know what I want to do or who I am by myself, then, like, if Dynasty comes in with the coffee, like, I may take it next time. But we also think if we were able to support each other for the past 2 months, we wouldn't have been in a situation where Dynasty kind of fell behind. Now that we're going to eat our meals together and work out together, we kind of feel a little bit more confident that we'll both be able.
Okay, but they were both born with built-in excuses. Like, each other was each other's enabler this whole entire time. So I don't think working together would have made it any better. Also, I think they need to figure out who they are as people by themselves. That's like a big thing. How do you go through life not knowing who you are?
To get the surgery and get everything completed together as a team. Another big development is that we have started hanging out with Tiffany and Kalasia again. Look who came to visit.
Yeah, Dr. Now chased y'all right off. You got the hell up out of there. The second Dr. Now started talking diet, these girls were like, oh no, they just disappeared. No, they wanted no parts.
Tiffany and Kalasia, we're so excited to see them. I think we might go for a little walk. It feels so good outside. Isn't that right, girls? That's right. But we only hang out with them at home. We invite them over for game nights, movie nights, things like that. You know, we don't want to go out and be tempted by food and drinks and things like that.
Okay, so we're not going to get tempted. We see both of them partying here, partying it up. And I think, what is that? Some kind of chocolate. So I think the foodie friends are back in full force.
Even though they support us, they're doing what they want to do. And, you know, just having that temptation in front of us would just make it a lot harder for us. Of course, they're still our family and we miss them. And we still gonna push for them to do the program with us. If they join the program, that'll kind of make the whole thing a lot easier for us. Because then,
yeah, right. They don't want anything to do with this damn program. They're going to live Moss. They're like, we love the lard. We can twerk better with more jiggle going on.
And be on the same diet. So for the most part, we're eating and working out together in step for our own progress so that we can go back to Dr. Now in the next couple of weeks and both hopefully get approved for surgery. So until next time, Diary Cam, bye. What's up, Diary Cam? So we are back for our third appointment. We ain't had a good meal in 3 months, so we ready to do it. And I am excited but still nervous because we you know, agreed that we kind of want to do this together, and I don't want
good meals go out the window when you're 600 pounds. You've had enough good meals, but I'm still super curious. I think that this is kind of going to sabotage her a little bit. The fact that she's like, I got to wait for my sister, I think that's going to be the problem.
I have the surgery without Dynasty, and I know Dynasty doesn't want to have the surgery without me. Yeah, and I'm just like, hands and knees in deep, fervent prayer that this is going to be it for us, that he can approve both of us and that we can get this surgery so that we can change our lives. I'm here in Dr. Now's office. So he gave us a goal for 35 pounds in 2 months. I think I'm going to weigh in first this time since we had a few issues last time.
Bro, I don't know what Dr. Now did with this whole renovation thing he did, but for some reason, his office looks like the set of Maury or something now. Like somebody's going to come running out of here with you're not the father or you are not the weight queen.
I was at 586 and we need to go down 35. So then that puts me at 551. So hopefully we're at 551 or under. And I, last time was 566. So I need to be about 531. That way I keep my approval for surgery. So yeah, we're really hoping Dynasty gets her approval today.
Damn, they even wear matching clothes all the time. Like, you really can't tell the two apart at all. They're so identical.
Dynasty first.
Yeah, I'm going first.
Okay, step up on the scale, please. Your weight is 549.
All right, way to go. So Destinee took this the right way and kind of ran with it after the fact because she didn't hit the goal last time.
Okay.
Now it's Destinee. Okay, step up on the scale, please.
$531's her
Your
goal.
weight is 543.
Uh-oh, somebody put their hand up on their hip when you we dip chips.
All right.
Hello, how y'all doing?
Good. Good.
All right, see what's going on with your weight. So, Destinee, you look like you lost 37 pounds.
Dynasty. I did that this time, not her.
See, even Dr. Now's mixing them up now. He's just like, yeah, Destinee was the one that did good last time, so we're going to assume she's the one that did good this time.
Never get these names correct.
We don't get our own name.
Right.
Okay, Dynastiee, it looked like you lost 37 pounds, which is great. And Destinee, and this time, you lost only 22 pounds. So what happened?
I think that
Pumpkin spice happened. That's what the hell happened. She was treating herself a little too damn much.
I've really been trying to step up and help my sister. I've been helping her cook and things like that. And so I think that I've been eating bigger portions because I haven't really had anything that was bad or anything like that.
So you think you just have a little bit more on your portions?
I definitely think so because at first when I was cooking, I was just cooking for me. So I would only cook a portion for just me. But
That is a difficult thing to actually learn, like how to cook just the right amount for you because you're so used to cooking so much food and just trying to eat it all.
now that I'm helping Dynastiee, I'm cooking a bigger portion to feed the two of us.
I think the reality is that you probably sabotage yourself because you were worried about your sister.
I definitely do believe that I've been eating bigger portions, but
Damn, even Dr. Now's going to give them an out now? Like, she already had a built-in excuse. So if one of them messes up, they're just going to blame it on their sister every single time. I don't think she sabotaged herself. I just think she underestimated how easy it was last time because they were still eating potatoes, kept doing the same thing, and the weight just didn't come off the same.
it was very hard because I just feel like our success is relying a lot on me. I feel like I'm really just carrying the weight of her not hitting her goals. And so I just feel like I feel really guilty about last time, how I came and was able to hit all of my goals, but Dynastiee wasn't.
It's not guilt. That's probably Godiva. That's the damn problem. You're eating all the extra food and you're snacking or treating yourself like you did. I think she was the one with the pumpkin spice.
But we for sure didn't eat anything bad. We haven't really eaten any junk food at all.
All right, I think overall you both are doing pretty good, but if you look at it, Destinee lost 63 pounds since you started the program, and Dynastiee, you lost 65 pounds. So overall, you both making progress, and it looked like you both lost the same amount of weight. But Destinee,
They're not doing like bad, right? Like me, I would have sucked it up big time, way more than this. But eventually you got to get it together. Like that whole, like, that switch has to be flipped in your head and you have to be ready to actually try.
I told you if your weight loss slowed down this time, that will be a concern. And that happened. So I'm very concerned about you sabotaging yourself because of your sister. And that is an issue because you have to show me you can stay focused no matter what. And nothing can be an excuse to justify unhealthy choices. So
I don't think she sabotaged herself. I think she moonwalked into a moon pie and just ate it.
I'm going to give you the same goal I gave you last time. You need to lose 35 pounds if you want to move ahead with weight loss surgery. Dynastiee, I'm approving you for weight loss surgery. But if I have to guess, You don't want to move on without your sister.
That's absolutely right. She waited on me the last time, and we're 100% in this together.
All right, so we're just never going to get the surgery because one of you is going to do right, the other one's going to mess it up, and then you're just going to be like, nope, can't follow through with it. If your sister would have just went last time and you would have did the same thing you did, you would be getting it now. You would just be a month behind.
For better or worse.
For better or worse.
It's good to
Bratwurst.
support each other, but you both have to remember, you have to work to change the dynamic between you two, because a lifetime of unhealthy eating habit is not going to change in a few months. So you need to make sure working with therapy to change that, okay? If you miss those appointments, doesn't matter how much weight you lose. I'm not going to approve you for surgery.
You also can't be drinking because that's just the most empty calories ever. I don't care if your friends come over to hang out. You're sitting there from the window to the walls till I can knock down this damn floor. Like, you need to just stop the drinking because that's not going to help you at all with some weight loss.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. I hope to see you both in 2 months with the same goal for weight loss. Okay?
Okay.
If you are both going to do it together, both you need to lose and hit your goal.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
So I'll see you in 2 months,
Yeah.
and hopefully you will both be approved for weight loss surgery.
Okay.
All right. Have a nice trip back home. If you need anything, give me a call.
Okay.
I'm glad to see continued progress with both Destinee and Dynastiee, and that Dynastiee improved like she needed this time.
Yeah, but Dynasty improves, Destiny progresses, eats a couple Reese cups, and then her weight doesn't quite match up.
But the unfortunate development is that Destinee could be sabotaging herself for her sister. I think she likely been the stronger one in their relationship over the years, and she feels some responsibility for Dynastiee. But also,
Look at Dynasty up front, though. She is literally gliding across the floor. She's so damn proud of herself. I love to see that.
some unwanted guilt if she does better than her. So that's going to be a concern that plays into
Yeah, Destiny in the background definitely looks a lot less happy than she did in the first one. And they're both crazy happy people.
more of unhealthy aspect of their dynamic that we need to work to help change over the long run with therapy. But for now, they just both need to show me they can stay focused together and hit their goal at the same time to move ahead. This yo-yoing between them shows me they're either not focused enough on what they need to do or too focused on the other. But ultimately, they have to take responsibility for themselves to do what.
I mean, responsibility is not our favorite thing on earth. Nobody that's 600 pounds likes responsibility. But eventually, hopefully, they'll both get it together at the same time. And then they both get the surgery and then we're good to go.
We need to move ahead. Hi, Joel. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well too. So I want to talk to you about Destinee and Dynastiee. How many sessions you had with them?
Damn, Dr. Now lost his blinged out stethoscope. He must have been bedazzling somebody's belly or something.
3 sessions since we started.
I know you were working with them to get them to be more independent from each other. How do you think they're doing with that?
I think there's been some positive progress, but there's still a lot of work to be done to help them do that. They think that if they didn't have to work on their diet independently, that they would be doing much better. They're very stubborn, and neither of them want to move ahead in surgery without the other. So
You find me somebody that's 600 pounds that isn't a little bit bullheaded and like to eat and do things the way they want to do it and think that they got the world figured out, or find somebody in their 20s that doesn't think they got everything figured out.
determined to make sure whatever they do, good or bad, is together.
So does that mean that they're not working on changing their dynamic like they need?
They are doing something. They agreed to go grocery shopping on their own, which does seem to be a big deal for them. They didn't do that the first time. I had them working more independent for a month. They blame it on when they get paid, but I think part of their hesitation on that is being out in public in any way where they're dealing with food, which is something that they might be a little insecure about.
I don't think it's got anything to do with pay. I think it's got more to do with paydays than anything. But yeah, candy bars, all that stuff, they go to the store together. If one of them's like, ooh, I really want that, then the other one has a reason like, oh, you did it. I didn't ask for it. You're the one that made me eat that.
But if they do it together, they feel a little safer about that. But right now, they want to make sure that their eating is together so their progress is in sync with one another.
Do you have any concerns about that?
Right now, I think as long as they support each other and that the influence stays positive, then I'm okay with them until they get the weight loss surgery. But obviously, the concern is that if one of them makes a mistake or trips up, the other one does too. And if that happens, then they're likely not gonna make it where they're approved for the surgery. But
That's kind of what I'm talking about. They have an excuse every single time. The other one made me do it. She brought home 2 coffees. They were half sweet, whatever. That's a reason for her to slip up on her diet.
one makes some mistakes or trips up, it hasn't affected the other. So that's at least a good sign. There is some separation and independence developing between them.
Last time, Destinee being one who fell behind, that was because she was sabotaging herself, possibly from guilt because she was feeling that she was leaving her system behind. That was because some concern that she had about Dynastiee that may not have the progress she needed in the last appointment. She was using that concern to justify going off of her diet and sabotaging her progress to make sure that didn't happen to Dynastiee again.
Man, Dr. Now's really running with this whole guilt sabotage angle. I don't think it's got anything to do with guilt. I think it's got more to do with gushers.
There's definitely a lot going on between them, even subconsciously, with how they try to protect one another. But even on top of that, with any addiction, you look for any excuse to justify getting your fix. That's definitely part of it, but I do think there was some degree of a subconscious motivation because she knows Dynastiee is the one who struggles between the both of them.
It is another evidence that how the dynamic can be dysfunctional. We need to make sure that changes so they can both be successful in long term. But right now, do you think
Wait, so Destinee was the one that got approved at the end of the last episode, and now Dynasty's the one that got approved in this one. It's really hard not to mix them up. Like, it's really easy to do.
they're making enough progress in this issue?
If they at least keep holding their own when the other is struggling, then I think that's enough progress for now.
Since the dynamic with the family is hard enough. With the twins, it looked like it's worse.
100%.
So we'll see how they do the next time. Hopefully, they will have good progress together. Thank you, Jules. Thanks for your help.
If you're in a fat family, right, you just have a reason to eat all the time. Like, I got an older brother who's way up there in weight. I've been trying to talk him into making a YouTube channel. I'm like, people would probably watch that. I could make cameos appear in it, whatever.
And hopefully, everything go well with them, okay?
Yep. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
So today we are prepping our meals for the week. Sunday, Saturday, we try to stick within our 400 calorie limit per meal plan that Dr. Now gave us.
Well, damn, the one twin didn't just lose weight. She lost her pants, too, somehow.
What you think? That's about good. Or you think that's a little much? I think that's too much. If you do like a big piece, do like a smaller piece. Yeah. I think that's about good. We eat 2 400 calorie meals a day. And then for breakfast, we usually like grab some boiled eggs or something like that.
They're really trying to follow Dr. Now's diet to a T, which I applaud them for. It is not easy. His diet's like one of the most strict ever.
Don't eat any other snacks. We don't do anything in between. This is our way of making sure we both eat exactly the same and that neither of us eat anything outside of the diet this time. Yeah, we don't eat anything outside of our meal plan right now. We're really sticking to it unless one of us go off and have a little chicken strip or something. Most of the time it's you. Anyway, for this meal, we made chicken and we just got some mixed veg. So we got our 4 ounces of chicken and our cup of vegetables. And we got as much sriracha as we want because it has no calories. Yeah,
And since they're trying to do like high protein, low carb, sriracha's great, man. It ain't got like any carbs, I think.
Do these meals, eat them all up. Lids. On top of us doing just the 400 calorie meals, we also go out for a 30-minute walk at least once, twice a day if we have time.
You look at that. She is an outdoorsy girl. I remember in the first one, I was like, no way this Bear Grylls burger is out here doing Survivor, man. But I guess she was really out here hiking half the time.
Workouts just because we want to push ourselves to do more. And if we're not going to be able to work out for like a month or so after surgery, we don't want to lose all of our gains that we made. So any extra strength we get now, we figure it'll pay off later. Feeling really, really good. And I think it's really going good. So we should be exactly where Dr. Now wants us whenever we go back to see him in 6 weeks. So I'm excited to see the results. All right, bye. Until next time. What's up, Diary Cam? So we are back in Houston, our 4th appointment. Now, I was on Dynastee's ass this go around, and we made sure that we ate everything the same, drank.
Wait, Dynasty was the one that got approved this time, right? You were the one that got approved the first time. So how, I don't know. They're confusing me. They really are doing this whole like twin swap, sister thing. They're confusing the hell out of me.
Everything the same. I did not play this go around. So if I ain't lost this weight, I may be calling it quits, but I feel very confident. We've been keeping up with our diet. We've been weighing ourselves at home. We've been working out. We've been doing everything that we know that we're supposed to do. So the hope is this time that we both get approved for surgery and we will be able to have it very soon. I'm nervous. I'm excited. Are you gonna?
All right, so according to them, they're on pace right now. They're doing great. So this should be a perfect weigh-in. They should like kill it, knock it out. If they really were eating 800 calories every single day and not doing anything more, they should lose double Dr. Now's goal.
Go first this time? I think you should go first. I will go first. All right. Since I didn't hit my goal last time, I'm determined to get up there and show Dr. Now that we're not playing. I'm hitting this goal, so.
Is Destiny on the scale?
Yes, I'm going first, girl.
Okay, 5'10". You can get up.
Yeah.
All right, so she lost 33 pounds, which I don't think that equals 800 calories a day, but it's still a good weight loss.
Oh.
And Dynasty, is your turn.
She lost 96 pounds now. That's good. So she was 549 last time, needs to be 514.
Okay, 5'18".
All right, so she lost 31 pounds, so still short of Dr. Now's goal, but he'll probably approve both of them with that. Dr. Now kind of gives you a little bit of a pass if you're at least consistent losing weight.
Hopefully Dr. Nail's really, really proud of us, and he sees all of our hard work. Yeah. And we're looking to get approved today. Yes. We will get back with y'all on the status of approval. Bye.
Hello, how y'all doing?
Hey.
Y'all doing okay?
Yeah.
All right, well, at this time, it looked like you both had the same progress.
Well, I guess my biggest question is, did we both lose enough weight to be approved for surgery today?
You didn't make it to your goal.
About 2 pounds? 2 pounds. Come on now. 2 pounds. 2 pounds. You gonna do me like that with 2 pounds?
At that,
I mean, Dr. Now's done people dirtier before, but he's usually a pretty forgiving guy. He'll let you go a little bit if you raid the fridge a couple times. He's at least lenient.
you were 4 pounds shorter,
Come on now.
but I think you both doing good. From the beginning, you both lost around 100 pounds, which is very good. So I'm going to approve you for weight loss surgery.
Both of us?
Both.
I'm so excited.
So I guess that kind of answers the question. I didn't know if they both would be able to get it because I thought they were just going to like teeter-totter, do this whole tater-tot thing. But no, they both got it, so they did their thing.
I'm going to give you a month before you do surgery.
Okay.
So in a month, y'all come back, and one of you lost no weight or has been slowed down, then I got it, then both of you won't have surgery, right?
So you just got to hope that they're not the type to do Last Supper syndrome, which I wonder what 600-pound a-hole would do that. Definitely not this guy. I never did anything like that.
So for sake of each other, both of you make sure you stay on track.
Right.
So I want you both to stick with the program, and if you come back in a month and both keep up the same weight loss, we'll go ahead with your weight loss surgery.
Well,
But according to Dr. Now, I think Dynasty's the one that's most likely to go off-roading with some Oreos, so hopefully she don't do that.
We both are pretty committed, pretty dedicated, and we kind of figured out what works well for us. So I think that we will keep going on the right track and doing what we need to do. I'm just so excited to know that the future is going to be better for both of us together instead of, one of us leaving the other one behind.
I'm glad to hear that. So keep up the good work, then you have a better life and healthier life together.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, but they still haven't figured out any part of their individuality at all. Both of them are still sitting here like, oh no, we're going to pop, lock, and drop it in the deep fryer. But they're still losing weight, so they're doing good.
How is Stephanie and Claudia doing? Are they still supporting you?
Yeah, they're good. They're doing good. They're just on a different path than us. The thing.
Yeah, and the path they're on involves a dozen cookies at Subway and arguing about where the cookies went, how they disappeared.
That we need to do for ourselves, the things that we have to eat and we have to do, they're not as committed to it as we are. So we just keeping just a good boundary and, making sure that we stay on track and go in the right direction.
And they're supporting you?
Yeah, they definitely do support our changes.
Really? Because I haven't seen them do anything but come over and drink. They're still behind enemy lines with a Chipotle burrito somewhere.
Yeah, they're definitely still supportive. They really like family to us. So, but our health does come first, and our goals are important to us as well. So,
well, I think in the past you had more social gathering around the food. Now that you are doing your own eating habit, that is make it more effectively to lose weight and have independent eating habit. So this is a good progress that you all make it.
Thank you.
And that's kind of the trap like everyone falls into, right? Because going out to eat's a social thing. And they were all about their takeouts. Like they were ordering food all the time. So as long as they don't kind of like fall back into that where they're going out to eat all the time or going out to party or going out clubbing or whatever, they'll be just fine.
So keep it up. And we'll set you up for surgery for next month. And hopefully we will get that done with the success that you're going to make with your weight loss for the next month. Okay?
All right.
So if you need anything, give me a call. Okay. And I'll see you next month.
Thank you. All right. Thank you.
All right. Take care. Bye now.
I also don't know how these girls are so happy all the damn time. They got to get down a little bit here or there. Being this big, your knees hurt, your back hurt, everything hurts. Like your double chin gets in the way of you brushing your teeth. Something making you unhappy here.
We've been waiting a long time for this. It's been a long
years,
time coming. Yeah. It's a fever dream. We got a month. We got a whole month. We got to start planning. We got to start packing. We got to get everything ready. We got to get right.
I am very proud of Destinee and Dynastiee for their hard work and commitment. It took them 6 months to be on the same page with their progress, but they kept at it to make that happen. So I know they're both ready for weight loss surgery.
Is Dr. Now going to make them move down here? Because they're making it sound like they got to move, but I don't think they're so far away that they couldn't just drive it every time.
But they are still clearly operating in a way that's dependent with one another. That's good when they support each other in a positive.
Damn, they even take steps in sync. Like everything about them is just the same freaking person that I still can't tell them apart, not hardly at all.
Way. But is concerned when it comes to negative influences that they have on each other. So continue to work on their independence will be important because we can't have one of them slipping up and taking the other one with them. Or another instance, when Dynastiee struggle and Destinee starts sabotaging her progress out of guilt. For some,
Bro, she's not sabotaging out of guilt. She's doing it for her gut. I don't know where he's getting this idea from. Kalijah's over here with the Cool Whip. Tiffany's over here planning Taco Tuesday. So, like, everybody is just kind of not helping.
Misguided responsibility. So there's still a lot of work to do with both of them. But right now, they're in the right track and moving in a positive direction. But real work for them is about to begin.
It is currently 5:30 a.m. and it is surgery day. We are
Damn, not the Cheech and Chong t-shirt. If they're sitting over here like bacon before they go to Dr. Now's and they get the munchie and like smack down some mashed potatoes, that'll be crazy.
So excited.
So excited, so nervous because it's something that we have been wanting and waiting for years now.
I am a little nervous. I have a little tickle in my belly.
It is the start of something new today.
And we have a special guest.
Eddie!
Oh, damn it. They brought a friend that was named after an ice cream brand. Son of a biscuit. Eddie's here.
Eddie is one of our best friends. He came all the way from New York, all the way to Houston to take care of us while we have our surgery.
And we just love him so much.
Eddie, how do you feel? Are you excited for us?
The free continental breakfast is like 6.
This mother is telling him when to get breakfast. What the hell, Eddie? You're supposed to be support here.
What's up, Diary Cam? We are in our Uber waiting for all of the hospital staff to come out and say hey to us.
We really have stuck to.
I don't like the way Eddie's sucking on his lip back here. It's just telling me that I like big girls who can twerk.
Everything that Dr. Now wants, we've said what he needs us to do. And so we've been eating and drinking and doing everything the same, working out, just taking care of ourselves. We're really hoping that Tiffany and Kalasia could come today, but they weren't able to make it.
We're hoping that our mom makes it in sometime soon. Our mom is a teacher and it's, school time. So
Oh, I wonder what happened to the foodie friends. Maybe they're trying to run from the stomach snatcher and they're having flashbacks from the time they were in that friggin' office.
she's hanging out with the kiddos today, but I know that she's always with us in mind and heart. But yeah, so surgery day, super excited, super nervous. This is the start of a new life for us, something totally new. So I'm excited to see where it takes us. Girls on 3. 1, 2, 3, go!
Damn, Eddie done hurt his hand smacking all that twerking, huh? You done sprained your wrist trying to get you a handful.
Who's going first?
Let's play rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh, you're going first.
I always, whenever somebody says that, I always go rock, paper, scissors, Jesus. Jesus always wins.
Seems like you. I guess I'll go first.
GPG huddle.
I'll see you later.
Yeah, come on.
I'm not gonna lie. I think now just being in here and sitting and the constant sitting and waiting and, just stirring is making me absolutely. I mean, I wouldn't even say nervous because nervous is an understatement.
See, I was too dumb to be nervous. I didn't even research the surgery. I just knew my stomach was going to get cut out. I didn't know much else besides that. I just knew that we're going for weight loss.
I'm scared. But nonetheless, this is good for me. I know that this is good. Eddie is here.
Don't smack the shit out of him just because he recommended continental breakfast before surgery.
We're gonna have a good time, aren't we? Right? Tell you what?
The gown on?
Not yet.
Hello.
Hello.
Is this man sitting here with some kind of hospital fetish or something?
Hi, Destinee. Good
Hi.
morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good.
All right. So we're gonna check your weight
Okay.
and see if you lost weight. We'll go ahead with the surgery. If not, we send you back home.
Dang. Already? And they already got me swabbed up. You gonna send me back home?
All right. Last month you were 5'10". So we're gonna see what is your weight today.
Okay.
Today.
Isn't it crazy that Dr. Now is still going ahead doing this early morning surgeries when he's 80 years old?
We were planning to perform weight loss surgery on Destinee and Dynastiee, but they intend on only moving forward together. So if one of them didn't make progress over the last month, then they likely both won't move ahead with the surgery today. Here we go. $496. All right, that's good.
Okay, so 14 pounds. Hopefully they didn't do the continental breakfast because your stomach's supposed to be empty before the surgery. You're actually not allowed to eat like 24 hours before it, which my 24-hour meal I threw up anyway. I had the worst friggin' migraine, and I took Excedrin, which I think causes excess bleeding during surgery. Didn't tell my surgeon about that, so we'll count that as another way Sean could have died.
All right, Destinee, so you stuck with your diet and you lost your weight, so you're down to 496, so you lost 14 pounds, so we're gonna go ahead and do your weight loss surgery today.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right, so now I'm gonna go check Dynasty and see how she did.
Okay. Tell her I said hi.
The only thing that I'm really, really nervous about is the anesthesia because I've never had anesthesia before, of course. But other than that, I feel good about the procedure, but just a little nervous.
So,
I mean, Dr. Now's only done like 20,000 of them at this point. The anesthesia is not even a big deal. Well, I guess it is when you're this big, but it's really just the best nap of your friggin' life.
Destiny looked like she lost 14 pounds. So we're gonna check and see if you lost your weight. Then we go ahead with your surgery. If you haven't lost, then I guess we're not doing your surgery, and then she may not want to have to go ahead with the surgery either, right?
Right.
So you were 5'18".
Bro, how unbelievably bad would it be if she didn't lose this weight right now and her surgery got canceled? So then Destiny's like, I'm out of the picture too. That would be so wild.
All right, you're down to 505. So you lost 13 pounds. So we're gonna go ahead and do your surgery for both of you.
What's
Okay.
up, Diary Cam? So I am officially prepped and ready for surgery. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm making my last minute phone calls. So I got two of my best friends on the phone.
Where the hell do all these men keep coming from? I didn't see any of them in the last picture. They must be on some dating sites or something now. They lost a little bit of weight. They're not pre-diabetic.
At the top has actually had the surgery himself, and it looks amazing. So they are just giving me some words of encouragement on my procedure. Kevin, what you got to say?
Eat these hoes up!
Eat.
Oh, never mind. He is definitely not on the same dating site I thought. This guy's more of a grinder and gelato type guy, I guess.
Eat hoes down. I'm finna eat down. Brother, what you got to say?
Enjoy your journey. Enjoy your new body. Take it day by day and show your ass a little.
Just a little bit.
All right. And the other friend seems like a self-help. Like the other friend, I like him. I try to say some motivational stuff from time to time, but a lot of time I just don't come across that way.
Show it all the way. Show the whole thing. I keep telling them by the summer, I'm going to be in my string bikini on the beach, and I'm so excited. All right, Diary Cam. Well, I'll see y'all on the other side. Sister. Oh, my God.
These two are sitting here playing morbid like Marco Polo on their way to the friggin' surgery operating room.
I'm headed back, and we'll see y'all later. I love you, sister. I love you, sister.
Thankfully, both sisters have done well and stayed focused this last month. So they're ready to move ahead with weight loss surgery.
How you feeling?
Isn't it crazy how quick you just kind of knock out whenever they give you some of that little happy knockout juice?
Starting with Destinee today, performing gastric sleeve on her. So continuing to work on their independence would be important because we can't have one of them tripping up and taking the other one with them. Or another instance when Dynasty struggles and Destinee starts sabotaging her progress out of.
If one of them spirals and the other just kind of decides to follow, and being an individual will help them a lot, but this is them having to say at this point, like, we've had enough. We're going to be a better version of ourselves. Like, every day is a new opportunity to be a better me.
Or some misguided responsibility. So there's still a lot of work to do with both of them.
We had to stay in the hospital a few days after surgery, and we are feeling good today. Day one post-op, feeling really, really good. We're getting our walk on, feeling a little bit sore.
I'm also wondering where the Fupa friends are. Have they showed up here to this hospital at all? Did they bring a bag of Fritos? Where are they?
Feeling very, very sore just from the incision site. But overall, the hospital staff is taking really, really good care of us. And we're feeling good, doing good. It was a big surprise because our mom and our stepdad and our friends came and they all supported us and made it a little bit easier for us. I walked down to the Dynasty room to come visit. I'm sleeping. And look who else came. My mama.
Say hey, mama.
Hey.
And this is my stepdad. He came as well. It really touched
Damn, the lighting in this room is crazy. Blinded by the bariatric light.
us that she made the time to help us feel better while we were there recovering. But we were really glad to come home. But then again, we had to stay on the liquid diet for a month. What's up, Diary Cam? What it do, Diary Cam? So we wanted to show y'all our dinner for tonight. We are still on our clear liquid diet. So I'm having 1 cup of chicken bone broth. And I'm having 1 cup of tonkatsu broth with.
Bro, you are going to be so sick of this liquid diet by the end of this thing because sugar-free popsicles, soup broth, and just like drinking a ton of water and protein shakes can only go so far.
Garlic oil, something, I don't know what's in there. Something to get a little flavor or whatever, but here we are. Cheers. Cheers. I feel like really, since we've been on the liquid diet, we really lost a lot. A couple of weeks ago, we were able to go back completely on solid food. And I know that right now we haven't really been eating the same stuff just because like some stuff I can't really stomach as much as Dynastiee can. Yeah. So we are seeing some differences in our weight loss, which we don't really like. Nonetheless, you know, we're still.
Bro, you can't be in sync the entire time. Everybody's a little different. Like I couldn't handle Old Bay, any kind of spice. Too much pepper and something, like all that would F my stomach up.
Still motivated, still doing our thing. I think I've lost about 10-ish more pounds than Dynastiee in the past month and a half. We had another checkup with Dr. Now, and he was kind of just like, okay, yeah, right.
Oh, damn. So Dynastiee really is the problem then if she's already lost 10 less pounds that soon after?
454. Woo-hoo. Okay, all right, your turn. 432. Whoa, we were doing great. He literally was just so monotone, so mellow, and just kind of like, yeah, that's right. That's where you're supposed to be at. I thought he was gonna be proud of us or excited or something, but we just got a great job.
Dr. Now doesn't really give people the pat on the back until they reach their goal weight. He's like, yeah, this is kind of how par for the course. This is how this is supposed to go. If you get to your goal weight, then he gets a little nicer and he's like, oh, well, way to go.
I'm not exactly sure how or why, but we've done it. And I know Dynastee's gonna be able to catch up. While we do, like, you know, eat together still sometimes and stuff, we are trying to do a lot more stuff independently. You know, we're continuing with therapy with Jewel, and we're working on our independence, like she says. We've been doing pretty good. I think it's been a little bit harder for me to not really have Dynasteee there as support, but then I also feel like Dynasteee low-key kind of be messing around without me too being strict on her. She set up and had a chicken wing the other day and sat up there and threw it up. It was naked.
Yeah, but it's probably just because like it took me a long time to be able to eat like any kind of meat again, just because it's like so heavy. It sits kind of heavy in your stomach. It's hard to stomach. But Dynasteee definitely is slipping up a little more than Destinee, but I think they're both doing fine.
Do you be messing around?
Can't do nothing by herself. And that's her problem. Something's wrong with her. I just like doing things with other people. It makes it more enjoyable. It makes me actually want to do it more.
So tell me what you've been learning when you've been kind of focusing on just being by yourself, like being you as an individual.
I think for me, it's hard learning how to cook for just one person. Yeah, because, you know, whenever you go to cook, you be ready to, okay, I need 2 pounds of ground beef, when the whole time you don't even need no full pound, you know?
Yeah.
At the stage they're at, if they cooked a pound of ground beef, even between the two of them, that should be like 4 friggin' meals. It's crazy how like small your stomach is at first.
Yeah.
And I feel like
that's been the hardest part.
As a Black person anyway, we just cook a lot of food.
I agree. I'll be cooking food for days.
But yeah,
I don't think it's a melanin mealtime thing. I think white people cook too much too.
Really have been learning to really just depend on me, because if I don't do it, then it won't get done. So that's really my biggest thing that I've been learning, to just be an individual, depend on me, and do it just for myself, because it's something that I want. So what they say, if you don't love yourself, how the hell somebody else gonna love you?
I mean, that's not actually bad advice. That's why I always say you have to be your own biggest cheerleader, because if you don't cheer for yourself, then who the hell else is going to cheer for you if they don't see you doing it?
You're right. Okay. I'm gonna split y'all up, talk to one at a time.
It's really been good not really having Dynasty around, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
And I do get to make my own decisions and things like that. And it takes me a minute to really just sit there and be like, what does Destinee want? What does Destinee like? What does Destinee? But I feel like at the end of the day, it's made me more of a cohesive person,
Right. It would be so draining to sit there and worry about what your sister wants every single minute of the day instead of just saying, this is what I want. Because it's not like they're in a relationship or anything where there has to be some kind of compromise. They're just sisters. They both could do their own friggin' thing, but they were like connected at the hip.
But like we need a flashback because when I brought this up, you was not having it. You was like, I don't think this is a good idea. This is not gonna help me.
I don't like doing stuff by myself. I don't really want to do it by myself. 26, 27 years of having a twin to literally do everything with you, it is kind of weird to have to do it independently. But then
I think a lot of growth actually happens when you just sit there with yourself, and your thoughts. You learn a lot about yourself when you're not so focused on somebody else. And if you're not happy with you, how could you make somebody else happy or be in a relationship or anything?
same time, I'm kind of like, I don't know, I like you. What if I was never a twin? Like, how do you make people feel?
But it kind of gives you a sense of understanding who you are and finding yourself and being an individual, which is super important.
Right.
Hot damn, they told him to be an individual and she just wiped her out of the friggin' gene pool. She was like, we need to, I imagine what it's like to never have a sister. Damn.
I even have been thinking about moving out and get my own place.
What?
I'm shook.
Right, I know.
Really?
I kind of want to get into having my own space and having my own groove and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, Cheez-It grooves. That's crazy. I can't even see these two apart. They're the same person in my head. Like, I know they have to be individuals and get used to being alone, but to me, they're like the same damn person. It's hard to see them apart.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
I didn't expect this, especially from you, Destinee. I really didn't. But I think it's good. I think it's important that you know who you are as an individual. Like, you know who you are as an individual, but living alone and doing all those things, that's really important because you're you, like, and you're kind of like finding yourself as this 27-year-old woman.
Yeah.
You want your own thing going on, and that's very
Yeah, but she's also trying to find herself and find somebody else. That's why she's trying to do this whole string bikini move on the beach.
important.
Yes.
Okay. How have you been?
I don't know, just feeling independent, feeling good, feeling great. My new personal goal that we set with Dr. Now was going out, starting to go out more and date. Or, not he's rush into a relationship or nothing like that, but just, going out, find people that I'm interested in, doing fun stuff again.
Oh, damn. So she's like, all right, I need to be independent of my sister. So I need to rush into a relationship right away. So Dr. Now's giving dating advice now? Who the hell would have thought this would have turned into Tubby Tinder or something with Dr. Now?
But just learn
Dr. Now giving dating advice
without food, drinks, and stuff like that.
Okay. Have you started that?
I'm working on it.
Okay, in what ways are you working on it?
I don't know.
I think that it's important for you to build relationships, whether it's romantic or platonic.
Right. Right. And that's what I feel like the door is open for is, if I you as a romantic partner, you always had time to be friends,
Right. Always start with being a friend first and then work your way up. And
All right, so I thought Dr. Now was sitting here practicing pound polygamy like anybody can get it, but she's here looking at her whole friend group like who wants to play funnel cake. But all right, so they're dating. Dr. Now, the morbid matchmaker, is the one giving love advice now? That's friggin' wild to me, not giving just love handle advice.
blooms, perfect. If not, no hard feelings.
Exactly.
Well, I'm so proud of y'all. I'm so proud of you about, taking on this journey and being an individual. How do you feel about her moving out? I did want to ask you that.
I feel good about it because college, us splitting up, having our own rooms and stuff like that, kind of prepared us for it. But I don't know, it's going to be real different, real interesting, and we'll see how it goes.
But yeah, you can get your space back to be an individual, and then she can finally have her own space where she can kind of just paint the walls if she wanted to,
Right. Doctor Now just to give him dating advice. All of a sudden, we're painting friggin' walls. This is wild. You guys are getting way too dirty with it.
Exactly. Flirt. And we also have a new personal goal.
So right now, you need to work with the therapy and set a good personal goal that both of you, after losing some weight, you're gonna set up for yourself.
Looking at Doctor Now right here, you guys would be friggin' shocked at the amount of women that message me and say they send titty pics to Doctor Now, or they send cookies to the morbid matchmaker over here.
I think we want to
Cookie
get
pics.
out a little bit more and start dating, maybe seeing some people. And we've been single for a while, so we want to get out and meet somebody new.
Well, okay, well, that's good personal goal, but let me give you advice. You want to take it easy. So be more socialized and give it more time before you make a decision who's going to be the right person, right?
All right, so Doctor Now's like, just socialize a little bit, no Snickers, no hanging out with the foodie friends, going to find, like, take her easy, you know, and if she's easy, take her twice.
Don't be anxious to get out there and make up for that.
One thing that Dr. Now did tell us was not to really rush into like a relationship or rush into dating and things like that. Yeah, so we kind of been really taking it slow and just easing our way back out there. Getting back on the dating scene or whatever, you know, it's a whole bunch of people out there that's weird. Y'all some weirdos because it's people have such a fetish about twins that it's ridiculous. So it really does make dating hard for us. Twins.
Oh, yeah, I guess I didn't even think about that one. They're probably getting tons of messages like, what's up, step sis? You want to... Yeah, they're probably getting all kinds of crazy, wicked messages or something. I even get wicked messages sometimes.
Yeah, everybody love BBWs and stuff nowadays, and it's just like, it's just hard. We gotta cut it. It's been a little hard, I've been feeling a little insecure about it just because you have to weed so much and figure out what's really going on. But we are both still feeling good, so we decided that tomorrow we are gonna go to a bar and not drink, but we're gonna go out and be social. We're gonna try to drag Tiffany and Kalasia out with us so that we can just go out, have a good time, be around them. Overall, you know, we're excited.
Yeah, I was just thinking whenever they said we're going to a bar, I'm like, no, you can't really have alcohol after they cut your stomach out. Because when it's that small like that, like the alcohol just absorbs differently. Like it's not good for you at all.
A little nervous, but excited. Having our newfound lifestyle. So going out and not really being tempted to, you know, eat bad foods or pick the wrong thing or drink any kind of liquor, which is crazy, y'all. It's been hard. It's been so hard not to drink anything. It's hard. Because we still do love to have fun. We still are Destinee and Dynastiee. And we feel like we really earned it anyway. I lost about 160 pounds. And I think I've lost about 174 pounds. So.
You see, talking about this, I earned it. I've done all this and that while they're still in the 400s. Makes me a little bit scared because once people start getting complacent like that, they just start to struggle. Like, I'm not sitting here saying I'm perfect by any means, but I still don't think I'm done with me. I don't think I've earned anything quite yet.
You know, that's a really big deal. That's a really big milestone, and we're super excited for it. 8 months of discipline, I feel like we really kind of deserve to let loose and have a little bit fun, but not get too far off our diet, of course.
Yeah, except Dr. Now just told you not to do the funfetti funky chicken. Sit over here and take it easy and don't go rushing into something.
And I feel like we're ready to go out and do this thing.
Well, hot damn, this one here done got in a fight with a tiger or something on the way over here. Maybe Frosted Flakes. Tony the tiger done ripped her up. All her clothes are gone.
Hey! This damn hat.
Y'all know I love my hat.
Very tiny, very slim.
Very demure.
Very small.
Y'all know
y'all look great.
Y'all know that Dr. Now diet really be hitting on something.
Y'all look very good.
You know, he always say if you follow it.
I love how people call it the Dr. Now diet. It's just missing your stomach. It's not even the friggin' diet. His diet's intense, but his diet is eventually to snatch your tummy.
You can really like skip the surgery. If you actually do it right by the diet, you can skip the surgery and
just
keep with the diet.
Good, okay? But it's giving real small, real skinny, real petite. Like, you know what I mean?
Is that a blood orange in it?
I don't know. You know, this peach. They got this some kind of peach or something.
I need to see what they can make on here sugar free.
I look for these friends here to start getting jealous whenever the twins start getting smaller to them, and then they'll actually want to diet and start trying a little something.
Yeah, that's what we should have got. Okay. These are drinks full of sugar.
Oh, baby, you know they gonna be full of sugars.
Yes, your neck real small. Yeah.
I took a few links off my necklace the other day. Took just a few of them. I just took a couple of them off. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. I don't see no hoes out here.
Okay, little day party. That's why they be having a day party.
That's why.
Didn't Dr. Now just tell you to stay the hell away from the ho-hos and the hostess? Damn, take it easy.
I'm gonna say it's still light. You know, the hoes come out when it get dark. So we gonna find some. We gonna find some.
What you getting, Dinah?
Oh, I don't know yet. Whatever they can make fully sugar free.
Okay, whatever they can make sugar free. I'm not gonna get mine sugar free, but y'all can get y'all sugar.
I'm finna go over to the bar then, cause baby, I need me a little drink.
Okay.
I'll be back. You want something? I see what they got this sugar free. I'm about to say, see the sugar free.
Well, give me something full of.
That's the problem though. Going out and finding stuff that you can have when you're supposed to like sticking on a diet. Like it's really hard to go out and eat anywhere, but there are usually things on the menu. But they said take it easy, not over easy. So if you're gonna go make it clap for a cosmic brownie somewhere.
All right, I'll be back. Tiffany said, give me something full of sugar.
This good though. I like this. How was the experience? Hey, you've been sticking to it. You know how your ass be. You're getting very tiny.
Yeah, very thin. Look at this over there talking to somebody. Over there talking to somebody in there.
And talk about rushing into things. Damn, she's really recruiting for Dr. Now's program or something.
Girl, look how good looking.
They laughing, kiki.
Okay, at least she ain't ugly. And she's actually pretty.
Okay.
At least she ain't ugly. How there's a take them all types of
Anyway, any way, shape, form, or fashion. Come to my
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that.
She take them.
You see how you get off?
Damn, so apparently she's the easy twin. I didn't need to know all that, but she gets it cracking with whoever, whenever, wherever.
I know, I had to get
You had took it too far. Just like that.
Had to get it.
It got she don't never approach nobody. Yeah. She love to sit up in a little party and be quiet. It's probably because she done got so skinny, baby. She's getting confident.
Okay.
Stop talking to strangers. Yeah, she been over there for a little minute running her mouth. She look like her.
What you gonna get me?
What you want?
As long as it's
Well, hot damn, how do you put a flame on your chin like that when you have a double chin? That's not a good thing. I mean, that's kind of a wild place to put a tattoo. But my problem right here is too many chins in the kitchen. This is like, if you're going to date and you're going to date another big person, they're going to want to go out and eat.
sugar free, baby. I'm on a diet.
Oh, okay. That's good. Me too.
Good. You be working out?
We can work out together.
You be working out? What you be doing?
What diet are you on? The seafood diet? Seafood, eat it?
Work out. I do the treadmill. I do the bike. I do a little lifting. You be in the gym?
Yeah, I be in the gym. I gotta
you be in the gym.
Stop.
You do. You look real good.
I'm just getting started.
Okay.
Tight shit.
That's what's up.
Okay. You cute or whatever.
Cute too. Where you from?
I'm from Memphis.
Memphis.
Yeah.
What you doing down here?
I got into college down here like a while ago.
Well, why are you still here?
I'm still a little dumbfounded by this whole, I don't know. Typically, whenever I see other people that are like, I'm a professor of jigglenomics. So I like to like think about big people and if they're actually going to the gym or doing this or that. She's not giving me gym girly vibes. That's all I'm saying.
It's nice here.
Okay.
The city's nice. You meet nice people.
You do, like you.
Oh, like you.
Oh, okay.
You make me nervous, girl. I'm getting a little nervous. Turned up out here. I'm looking for the hose. The hose is out. Do you hear me? But you want to?
Man, Destinee over here really trying to pinch it in. She don't really care, man. She's trying to get it cracking right now. No pork rinds, but she's trying to pork something.
In my video?
I guess I'm one of the hoes, huh?
Only if you want me.
Girl, you out be anything.
This is, remind me your name again?
Channing. You call me Chan, though.
Channing.
Oh, damn, her name's Channing. Channing Tater Tot over here is going to sabotage this diet real quick. Look at that, Jim Girly.
This is Channing. We just met over there at the bar. She bought me a drink.
The lip lick right there is diabolical. I'll be your ho-ho anything, whatever. Damn, Channing and her about to... They're going to go in the bathroom before this damn thing's over with.
Back, y'all. I'm finna run up here and give me a drink.
Dynastiee, come back with me a drink, too, okay?
I like
it. So get the illusion.
I was about to say, I need to... Okay.
Dynastiee, and don't forget, I need an illusion, too.
I got you.
That's why.
So, look, there got my twin.
Okay.
Dynastiee, who is this?
This is what you say your name was again?
You forgot her name after she just said, I'll be your easy pass. Come on over. You can go right through the speed lane. Like, damn, you forgot Channing Tater Tot's name.
Remember my name? He said Todd.
This is Chance.
Nice to meet you.
Chance.
What's up, Diary Cam? So we had so much fun last night at the rooftop bar. We did see a lot of our friends. I met some really good people out there, some really fun guys.
What's your name?
I'm Jay.
Jay. I'm Dynasty.
Dynasty, I'm Braylon.
Braylon?
Yeah. Okay. Where you from?
I'm from Memphis, but
Damn, she come over here, found somebody too. These girls are moving real fast. She trying to let Braylon pull on her braids.
Oh yeah. For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all from Little Rock. Y'all some local.
That part.
What the hell was T.I.'s son doing in the background?
I ain't really clicked with nobody. I ain't really hit it off or nothing like that. So I did meet somebody last night. This sweet girl, her name was Channing. One of my friends introduced me to her. She was so funny all night. She was cracking jokes. We exchanged numbers and social media, stuff like that. So next week, me and Channing have set up a little date, another little time.
I thought their name was Chance, but also I didn't hear a single joke except for knock knock trying to knock on them walls. She was trying to get it cracking.
To hang out and meet and just get to know each other a little better. You know, it was fun last night, but there was a lot of people around, so we couldn't really get to know each other, but it was pretty cool. She was a pretty cool person. Overall, you know, you can have fun and still accomplish your goals, girls. You can have a lot of fun and still accomplish your goals. We was having fun messing up. So
I mean, yeah, that's true, but too many chins in the kitchen, that's going to make this a little bit harder.
imagine how much fun we can have while we're accomplishing our goals and getting to a nice, healthy lifestyle, nice, healthy way. We can go out and have more fun, because I'm not gonna lie, I woke up this morning, I'm a little sore, my knees tired, but I can't even imagine what our life is gonna be like, 100, 200 pounds lighter. So, all right, until the next time, bye.
Ah, damn, who expected the twins to be on all four with sore knees by the end of this one? I didn't see that coming.
Hi, Joel. How's everything going?
I'm going pretty good. Thank you for asking.
How is Destinee and Dynastiee doing with their therapy and their therapy goal? Are they making any progress with their individuality?
They are. They went back to eating meals on their own and doing some workouts on their own.
All right, therapy. They're focused on tantric therapy, if anything.
Well, that's good. So you think they're actually learning to stand on their own a little?
I do, especially since it looks like Destinee has met someone.
Destiny's more practiced on trying to not stand. She's trying to lay down, make the beast with two backs.
Their personal goal was they want to get out and meet someone, and that was just a few weeks ago. I told them take it slow because you never want to rush that. But I guess Destinee didn't want to waste any time.
I guess not.
Well, right, Destinee taking it slow, turned into Speed Racer over here and was like, I'm trying to do whatever the hell I can. Find me a nice little comedian to make it clap for, apparently.
That's good. And that's going to help them to do more on their own.
Exactly. It's going to naturally lead to spending less time with her sister and give them both an opportunity to start developing some of their own identities.
When we done weight loss surgery on a sibling before at the same time, most of the time, one of them start eating before the other. And one of them start losing more than the other. And it could lead to some strain in the relationship at the same time.
If you see your twin, who, you were doing everything, they were pretty in sync the whole time. One of them takes off, starts doing better than the other. Then the one gets down on themselves. Like, I really think my mission in life is to help people not get down on themselves, believe in themselves, and always think highly of themselves. But I could see that affecting her morale, like, a lot.
So this could lead to a curveball in their progress as well.
I plan to get into those things at our next session and see if we can keep the focus on the positives between them.
That is good. It sounds like they're meeting their goal with you and me and staying on track. So that's positive. But we still have a long way to go to get them to where they need to be physically and emotionally.
Yes, we do.
I'm still not sure how I feel about this whole relationship. I think she's going to end up cheeks out at Chipotle by the end of this.
They have another appointment with me in a few weeks. So we'll see if they're staying on track with their weight. After going back to solid food in the second month after surgery, we always see some temptation start to creeping back. And they start a grazing process. If that happens, then we know we have some deeper issues that we need to address. But
Yeah, Temptation Island. They're more worried about dating than eating at this point.
we'll see how they are doing then, and also see how they are doing with you. If they stay on track and keep up this progress, they can get to their goal within the year or so. But if they have any bumps in the road with their relationship, and that start to get in the way, then that can lead to take much longer.
Yeah, but who's worried about them getting to their goal? All they're worried about is playing any hole as a goal. They don't care about actually getting to their weight that they want to get to.
So let's keep an eye on things and touch bases in a month again and see where they're at in.
Sounds good, Dr. Now.
All right, thank you, Jewel.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too, and let's see what things will go on next month, okay?
Okay.
All right, see you later.
All right. Bye.
Thank you.
So I am about to try to get out today and do a few independent things. I need to run some errands, maybe stop by, get some brunch,
Well, where the hell did the dog come from? I haven't seen this dog this entire time.
meet some people, and just see how it goes. What is up, Diary Cam? So I am in my car right now, waiting on Channing. Me and her are going on a little datey date today.
Oh shit, they're going out to eat. I called this one from the start.
Just running down to the lake, that way I can show her our new little spot that me and Dynasty started walking in. So we're just gonna walk and talk, and I'm excited to hang out with her again. She's really, really sweet, y'all. So I'll see y'all another time.
I like seeing how excited she is and happy about it. I just don't. The relationship seems like a bad call right after the weight loss. Focus on you, work on you for a little bit, learn a lot about yourself, learn about being an individual. Don't rush into anything. At least that's what I'm thinking right now.
It is chilling. Say hey.
Hey, Diary Cam.
Introduce yourself.
Start over, ho.
No, keep going.
I'm Channing.
Chan, tell me a joke, Channing. You're the funny one here.
And what else?
And I'm Dez's girlfriend.
Girlfriend? It's okay, man. Keep going.
All right, from the window to the wall, somebody's going to eat a peanut butter cup and fall.
Go to the left. So. Here we are on our nature walk. It's so pretty out here, just like you. I know, right? All right, tell them we'll see y'all at the river or at the pond.
See y'all at the pond.
Oh, look at that little creek.
Did Channing just try to bang on me? I thought throwing up some kind of sign here or something. I don't know. I bang right back on you, Walmart. Check that shit out. You don't want to know that.
Pretty girls like the water. Don't you,
Water.
Yeah, I like you too.
Oh, that's so cute. She just petted her arm fat and then kissed it.
Where's your purse?
Thank you. Come on.
I get the door for you.
Oh, I know. Now my hair gonna be dipped down in my pottery.
Oh, I thought they were at Dr. Now's again, but no, they're making their sister third wheel. Look at this. This place is called the Muddy Pig. What the hell are you doing, my 6,000 pound diaries?
I didn't even see where the door handle was. Thank you, young man.
Hello. Welcome in, y'all. Hi.
How are you today?
I am doing well.
Good.
All right. Okay, well, I've got y'all set up over there, and we'll get started here in a second.
Okay. This stool look little.
If y'all want to put your aprons on and then put the name tag on your
Is this gonna hold me?
We can get you a different chair if that makes you feel more comfortable.
Definitely. The Muddy Pig is fat friendly. The name was a mistake. Big branding issue. We didn't mean to do that.
I think I'll be all right.
Okay, y'all, so first thing I'm gonna do is take my clay ball and try to aim for the center of my wheel.
Like that? Why you gotta smack it so hard?
So you wanna throw it down really hard because we want it to stick to the wheel and we don't want it to come flying off later. All right. And then once you get it in the middle, don't add any water yet. We're just gonna give it a good pat. Give it a good pat. We just wanna make sure it's really stuck on there.
Oh my God, she's having way too much fun smashing balls here for the kind of, whatever, I'm way off.
Great job.
Okay. So you're gonna get your wheel spinning. Once we get it spinning, now we can start to put some water on it. And so to center our clay, we're using that bottom part of our palm. It's gonna be on the left side. And then our right hand is gonna be karate chopped on top.
Whoa, Nelly.
That's right.
Well, this is fun.
Okay. I don't think I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Now, what we doing? Centering it, right?
Just remember.
I ain't gonna lie though, I'm thinking that the weight in this relationship is gonna be an issue, but they're kind of a cute couple. They're not bad as far as a relationship goes. I just think that G-Shock over here is definitely gonna take her to gelato.
Shiny hands, shiny clay.
Hey, come on now.
I need to clean my hands.
Do it look good? Does it look good?
That's what she said.
Mine looks different than yours. I tried. At least we're having fun, babe. At least we're having fun.
Making sure we leave some clay at the bottom and that we're not pressing all the way through our pot.
Don't piss me off. And your pot's dry.
I'm gonna watch you. Shut up.
Damn, I can't imagine how her sister feels. Being a third wheel's not fun for anybody, let alone her sitting over here just watching her sister giggle it up, not even address her.
I done the top of this off.
Dynasty, don't do anything else to it.
Okay, cause baby, that's shot.
Okay, that looks good, Destiny. That looks good, Channing.
Ooh, God. She said, oh Lord, I'm beyond repair. I gotta start over.
No, we'll keep going.
I'll take it imperfect.
So we're gonna do our final step. So with my sponge, I'm gonna start pressing in on the base until I just make a little dent.
That did not sound good.
Make sure you're not pulling up on your clay at all.
I want to try and do this. This kind of looks fun to me, actually.
Dynasty's done flew off. Guess whose else just flew off? See?
That's what I get for talking.
It's not gonna be able to be much more, but if you're happy with that, we can get you another one started. Okay.
And what about Channing?
So this one might just be a lost cause. I think we're just gonna have to. And we'll get you another one started.
Oh, I've laughed too hard.
That looks awesome, Destiny.
Thanks.
What's up, Diary Cam? So we just got back from the Muddy Pig doing pottery, and it was fun, but I did feel like I was kind of a burden to Des and Chan. And
See, that's what I'm talking about. Third wheel's not fun for anybody, let alone her sitting here chilling after they're twins and they're kind of like inseparable, all that. Like, I get why she probably feels that way.
you know, just interrupting them and just, you know, not really being a part of what they got going on. I feel like I was really third wheeling with Des and Chan the whole time. I just feel like, you know, we need to get back into our old routine with Tiffany and Kalasia and hanging out with them a lot more and just kind of getting the band back together. So
Tiffany and Kalasia, they're going to end up at Dr. Now's by the end of this. If the twins keep losing weight, I'm calling it right now. The rest of this episode's going to be them. It's got to be.
I really want to talk to them and convince them to do the program with us. That way they can do more stuff like this with us and, you know, go out and have fun that's not, you know, centered around food and drinks and stuff like that. So we will see what they say.
What's up, Diary Cam? We are here in Houston. Yeah.
What did I tell you? They're no longer Casper the Calorie Ghost. They didn't just disappear. They came back. The stomach snatcher gets everybody eventually.
Yeah, we made it. We're here for our follow-up appointment with Dr. Now, so I am super excited because we got the girls with us.
Yeah. And I'm so excited they're gonna get ready to join the program with us, and hopefully they'll get surgery too.
Told you, as a full-fledged member of the Fat Fellowship, I knew this was coming.
Are y'all feeling nervous about joining the program, or what are any of y'all concerns?
Yeah, I feel like it's a big expectation.
Yeah,
You know, y'all very brave doing what y'all have done.
Hello.
And it's kind of scary.
Especially with that diet and stuff like that too. Like that's my biggest thing with the eating stuff. Like for people who got eating disorders out there, not saying, you know what I mean, but people who got eating disorders out there, y'all already know it's hard to put that food down.
Yeah, but the hardest thing about a diet's always starting it. The people that start it kind of get it, and then they start kind of rolling and get used to it. But starting it, definitely not fun for anyone.
So I think that Dr. Now is really going to be kind of shocked when he sees all of us back together, because he kept asking about y'all. And I know that he's going to be really, really excited to hear that y'all finally want to join the program with us.
Right. Yeah. It's been 6 weeks since we last saw Doc. So I'm feeling a little nervous about the number I'm going to see on the scale, but hopefully it'll be something good.
We're supposed to be losing around 10 to 15 pounds a month. Yeah. So hopefully that's about 20 or so pounds that we really should be down by now. So
I'm telling you, Dr. Now practices pound polygamy. He was bound to get Kalasia and Tiffany eventually.
I feel like I've been doing good, and I'm really excited to see the numbers on the scale. I've just been sticking to my diet, doing my exercise, and doing right by my program.
Yeah, and hopefully we're in sync with at least where we need to be, because we haven't really been doing too much together.
But I feel confident in my sister that she's gonna be able to hit our goals, and that we'll be able to stay in sync with each other and really knock this thing out together. You wanna sit down, Tiffany?
Okay, all right. Let's do Dynasty. Okay, go.
It's also got to feel good for them to show their friends all the progress and hard work they put in at this point.
And go first. 440.
Yeah.
440.
You got over what you said. Yeah. You did your biggest. You did.
All right, so she's lost 171 pounds at this point. Or so, what did it say? 174, I think.
Big dog.
I see you, twin. I'm the biggest, the largest.
Okay, Destinee, go ahead and step on.
Come on, Dig. Come on.
You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it.
All right, now we're going to see. Destiny's the one that's been running around with Channing Tater Tot this whole time. So are they eating out everywhere or what?
I see you getting tinier already.
Previous weight, 432.
Don't look.
414.
All right, so she lost 18 pounds. That's not bad at all.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, eat down real. Come on, girl, let's go.
Tiffany, let's get your weight.
Maybe I should take the jacket off.
Just to make you.
I'm going to guess Tiffany is 330. I don't know. I'm not good at guessing once they get below 6,500, somewhere around there at this point.
A little bit lighter. And really, that hair gonna do a number too.
343 and a half.
Okay.
That ain't bad. Good job. Come on, Kalasia.
Go Dynastiee.
All right, my guess for her is going to be 305.
I don't know.
You got it, big mama.
Okay. All right.
You want to take your jacket off?
No. Just a little bit of thin little jacket. I mean, ain't gonna make no difference.
It's barely a windbreaker.
311.
Okay.
Only 11 pounds.
All right, good job.
Damn, I actually think I'm getting pretty good at this point. I'm good at guessing weights after watching all these weight loss TV shows.
15 pounds down since last appointment, baby. I've been handling straight business. Straight business been handled.
Tell him it's a skinny girl summer.
Period.
How you feel, Don?
Feeling very good. I know that we can do it. We can do more. We can, if we just push ourselves. And now that the girls are joining, we can do so much more. What about y'all girls? Y'all weighed in. How y'all feeling?
Baby, I thought I was smaller. Hell. How you feel, Tio? Biggest. I'm glad we on this program.
Right. We gonna get y'all.
Yeah. Donna not gonna get us straight, baby. We gonna.
I mean, Dr. Now will get you right if you follow the program, but it ain't. If you guys walk out of here and decide you ain't doing it, it ain't gonna do you no good.
Get some good discipline going. Hopefully we stay on track like y'all and have us a skinny girl summer too.
It's been a roller coaster of a journey, but at the end of the day, the results, the numbers, what Dr. Now say, the scale don't lie, baby.
Yeah, the scale don't lie, but these fries also cause thick thighs, so.
Hello.
Hey. See us? We here.
We brought you a surprise.
Yeah.
Dr. Now done found him the Taco Bell twerk team again. He's about to get all riled up.
They've always been here to support us, but us being around them all the time is just too much temptation because they do the most. So now we're back this time and they ready to lock in. So
Yeah, we ready.
You got one accord. You got one frying
One band.
The other one cleaning the plates. I just can't do it.
Yeah. Now that they decided to do the journey, we're all back. The girls are back.
Okay. Well, I figured you'll be back because I got chart for you.
Well, it was supposed to be a surprise.
Well,
Damn, Dr. Now done come in here and said, I figured you'd come back. I knew you were fat. Eventually, you were going to want some help.
can you surprise a doctor with a new patient? Huh?
It was an attempt. No, really what he's saying, it looked like you needed the help.
Oh, yeah. Are you calling us big?
He saw us coming in. He said, they'll be back.
Okay.
See, that's how I took it. He's like, I already had a chart. I was already ready to go once you came in here the first time.
They'll be back real soon.
Don't set a book.
Good try, good try.
Yeah.
Let's concentrate on Destinee and Dynastiee and see how they are doing. So, Destinee, you are down another 18 pounds, and pretty soon you're going to be in the 300s.
I know.
Which is a huge milestone, so I'm super happy for her. But I also just noticed Kalijah over here just staring down that camera.
So that's going to be wonderful for you, huh?
Yeah.
So how does it feel?
It feels really, really good. I can definitely tell the difference. Like, even just waking up and, hitting the floor every morning, like, I just feel the difference overall in my body. Like, I even think about the drive down to Houston. Usually when I get out the car, my legs are sore, my back aching, but it was a really good drive yesterday. I felt great. I got out the car and ran around and did whatever. We didn't even take as many stops as we usually do. So I'm feeling great. I'm feeling really, really great.
Yeah, she's lost almost 200 pounds. At this point, she has to be noticing some kind of difference in herself.
Well, that's great. And imagine that in next year, you're going to feel even better than that.
I know. I'm so excited.
That's going to be much better with that.
Yes.
All right, so you stay on track and you're doing good, okay?
Thank you.
I hear that you're dating someone.
Yes, I am dating. I have a wonderful, wonderful girlfriend named Channing. And that's been really exciting.
Yeah, because Dr. Now said take it easy, not over easy, and then you found somebody within like 10.5 seconds. You rushed right into things and said, screw this whole thing. We're going down with the ship. We're sinking. Paddle in the pink canoe.
What happened to taking it slow?
Oh, taking the dating thing slow? Well, the lesbians, that's what they do. We U-Haul, we pack it up, and we move along. I should be married before I lose the rest of my rights.
Okay.
I have actually heard that. I heard like in the gay community in general, you guys jump pretty quick and have like multiple partners at a time.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you're doing so well. So keep up the good work.
Thank you, thank you.
Dynastiee, are you dating anyone?
Oh no. Oh no. I'm taking your advice and taking it slow. Slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race. And even though I'm taking it slow, I do end up being the third wheel with Des and Chan sometimes. So that's that on that. But
I'll ride until this wheel fall off.
Well,
I actually think Dynasty's probably the one that's doing the most growth and the most like learning about herself and just kind of figuring out her own thing because she's always been a twin. And then Destinee just rushes into a relationship when she's supposed to be figuring out who she is by herself. Like, I don't know. I just think she's kind of rushing things. But if she's happy, she's happy. I'm not mad.
and that's good. And don't worry about comparing yourself to each other. Even though you're taking that journey together, but everyone's journey is different. Do what works for you the best.
Thank you so much. That's really encouraging.
You'll find someone someday.
And at Dynasty, you're down to 440 pounds, and you lost 14 pounds in past 6 weeks. And this is almost on the border, so you're slowing down on your weight loss. But Destinee, that doesn't mean you start sabotaging yourself.
You don't have to worry about me, promise, Pinky.
Well, I mean, I feel like I'm trying real hard. I really don't understand why we're not moving at the same speed. I just don't.
It's because you're eating more, or she's way more active than you with the whole dating, running around, doing whatever. But I kind of saw like the whole happy just suck out of her face. That's what I was worried about. If one starts doing better than the other, does like one of the twins take that to heart? Do they get down on themselves? Because you can't get down on yourself. You have to believe in yourself more than anything.
Oh, really? You know why I'm not going as fast?
Because you're eating.
Everyone is different, so don't compare yourself with stick with your own weight loss journey. Remember, this is a race that there is no finish line in it, and you're racing against yourself.
I mean, true, comparison is the thief of joy, but there's no finish line, but there's definitely a point where you get lapped by somebody else, so that's not fun. But yeah, I mean, it's been years since I had surgery. Did I do it as fast as some people on the show? Hell to the no. It's been a struggle here or there, but I think I've been pretty consistent. I'm still working on it. What have I lost now? 351 pounds, something like that. I'm 254.
Make it better every day, better choices, and do what you need to do to be successful. Don't let that sabotage yourself if you're not making the same progress. So make sure that you're gonna focus on how you're doing on yourself, and be careful about not comparing yourself to each other. Mm-hmm. Well, you both are doing good, and you keep working on your diet, and also Jules working with you both, and she's happy with your progress, and continue doing that as long as you both stay individual and do what you need.
Yeah, I feel like I've been working on myself as an individual. Like I've been going out by myself, making a couple meals by myself, just doing small things by myself that way I can get used to the feeling.
Yeah, I've been
They are sisters, though, so there's got to be some kind of comparison here. A little bit of competition between siblings, like it's a thing.
Working hard myself and watching out for myself and learning how to just be Destinee and not have to be Destinee and Dynastiee. So it's been really, really good. It's been a really good process.
Okay, you both are doing good, and in a couple of weeks you're gonna hit the benchmark of losing 200 pounds in beginning, but you still have a little bit over 200 pounds to lose to get to your goal weight. So that is going to be something that you're gonna have to get to the goal weight in next year, and keep.
Look, there's no finish line, but they definitely, I think they had the right attitude about it. Like, both of them are super happy, so I could see them getting there just based off that. Because a lot of people get down on themselves, a lot of people struggle, especially if you've been to the size of, like, a baby hippo, okay? So, them being happy this whole time is still, so confusing to me. I was expecting depression.
Concentrate on that. And as long as you lose weight, you'll have some extra skin and loose skin. That may become an issue.
When do you even know if you need skin removal? Because I don't know if I'm gonna need it or not.
Whenever you start kneeing yourself in the belly button, that's usually a good indicator.
Well, ideally, it will be good to wait to get your goal weight, to get your skin surgery done. But sometime during this process of losing weight, you may develop extra skin that is going to be chafing and becoming infected and uncomfortable. And sometimes you may have to remove that skin temporarily before you get to your goal weight. So we'll just see what works the best. Ideally, we want you to and work with the skin, make sure it doesn't get infected and does not get uncomfortable until.
I also think Dr. Now was like, all right, these girls were twerking the whole last episode. You kind of know that you need a little bit of help whenever you're twerking and your chin shaking more than your rear end, though.
You hit the goal weight, then that will be best time to get the skin removal.
Is that gonna leave a whole bunch of big old scars? Because I need it to be right and tight. You know, I got to look. I don't need no big old scars on me.
Well, usually those scars for the skin surgeries are not very noticeable.
Okay, good. Good answer. Good answer.
The scar from the skin removal are.
I mean, you don't get to 600 pounds, though, without having some kind of deep scar, like deep down in your soul, on your skin, whatever. You're going to have like marks. That means you're a little worse for wear. Embrace the loose skin. Embrace anything about yourself. Just like, okay, this is me. I worked hard to look this shitty. Like, I worked hard to get all this extra skin, and I spent a lot of money getting up to the size where I could get the loose skin.
Very hidden in a line that is not going to be visible, and most of the time the scar is not noticeable.
Good.
All right, so
realistically, the only person that's going to see these scars anyway is like Channing or whoever you're doing the hefty hokey pokey with.
Stephanie and Kaleja, I'll give you the book and the diet plan, and I want you to start working on those and both lose 35 pounds in the next 2 months.
In the next 2 months?
In the next 2 months, that will be an easy goal for both of you.
I don't know, man. I don't think that's fair, honestly. I mean, it's not undoable, okay? But Destinee and Dynastiee were 600 pounds. To lose 40 pounds for somebody that's 600 pounds, a hell of a lot easier than it is for somebody around the 300-pound mark. Can they do it? Yes. Can they, do they believe they can do it? Probably not. That seems like a lot of weight. It's over 10% of their body weight. That's going to be pretty daunting to them.
Easy.
In 2 months.
That's barely 17 pounds a month. Just hearing it from him makes it sound very overwhelming, but when you break it down to week by week, maybe 20.
All right, and you just lost that in 6 weeks with your stomach cut out, over 400 pounds. So I'm not sure where your math is mathing from.
Yeah, it's more achievable.
If you think losing 35 pounds in 2 months is going to be good for you?
I think it'll be good. I just don't know if I can do that.
I mean, the girls have done it. So if they can do it, we can do it too. You just gotta lock in, Till. You gotta lock in, Till.
If you read the instruction and follow the book, using 35 pounds, it should not be any difficult thing for you. Okay?
Yeah, but it's also going to matter if they're trying to lock in on Temptation Island and they're out drinking every friggin' night partying, trying to do the same thing they've done the whole last episode and this one.
In 2 months, you can do that.
I trust you. I trust you. If you say it, I trust you.
Okay. Destinee and Dynastiee have stayed on track since they were approved for weight loss surgery. And I am happy to see that there may be a little conflict starting to develop between them as they both start making progress in their own way. So that is something that we need to work on. But overall, what I see from them is positive. And I'm optimistic they will be able to keep going to get to their goal weight. However, we need to keep an eye on their dynamic with their friends too. Since
their dynamic with their friends was part of the problem in the first episode. But if the friends are sick of playing games at this point, will they lose 35 pounds? Yes. Do they, are they confident in that? I don't think so. The one friend even said, Tiffany over here said 25 pounds seemed more realistic, which I actually kind of agree with her.
Going to try to do this all together. That's good as long as they're all supporting each other. But my concern is if one of them struggles, that could negatively impact some or all of the group progress now. So in
Hold on 1 second here. It says right here, thou shalt not jiggle in Dr. Now's office, or thou will lose thy stomach.
going from needing to work on the dynamic of twins being healthier to now needing to do that for 4 people all together. That is a bit of a curveball that is likely to create some issues at some point not too far down the road. But right now, the twins are both doing great and on the right path. And no matter what they struggle with over the next year or so, as they work to get to their final goal weight, with what I have seen from them so far, I'm sure they'll be able to work through it to get them to where they need. But it's just probably gonna take a lot of work. Okay.
I mean, nobody said it was going to be easy. Life's a struggle, right? So what's the saying? The only place success comes before work is in the dictionary. And everybody wants a shortcut, or they want to pick the lock, but you have to sit here and do the work.
I'll keep up the good work. And remember, this is a race, has no finish line.
Yeah.
All right? If you need anything, give me a call.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, I'll see y'all in 2 months.
All right. The girls will be back.
Bye now.
We're very excited to just keep pushing. We really don't see ourselves slowing down anytime soon. We really don't see the train stopping.
Damn, y'all really doing hump ups, huh? The little fupa curls.
Go, go.
Hold it. Hold it. Ooh.
You know, at the end of the day, we still know we got a long way to go. We still got about 200 more pounds that we want to lose. Yeah. And Tiffany and Kalasia finally in on it. Kalasia been over there running. Me and Tiffany just doing a little elliptical. A little stroll on the elliptical. So now we got a little bit more support. Them seeing us on this journey for the past year has really motivated them to want to jump into it and really.
And that's what I was expecting to happen this whole time, because they weren't going to settle for being the bigger friend. Like, I feel like some friend groups, like in women's circles, like this is just my thought as a guy. I feel like some friends make friends with bigger people just because they don't want to be the fat friend. Like, I swear women do that.
Actually go and participate and hit all these goals with us. So we influence them in a positive way.
Yo, let me tell you, we are so proud of them.
We really are. They come a very long way.
A very, very long way. The girls.
But are you proud of you? Are you doing the diet? Are you actually going to lock in on this program, or were you just doing this for optics and you were just going to act like you're going to do it?
I've gotten skinnier, baby. You can see their neck, they clavicles of the
They're very thin, very beautiful. I'm very proud of them.
Yeah.
They have really shown us like that it is possible.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I saw my collarbone, I sat there and stared at that thing for like 10 minutes. I was like, what the hell is that?
That we could also potentially do the same.
Yeah. I'm glad that they went first so they can show us how it's done.
Right. They're showing restraint, they're showing discipline.
Yeah.
Like in their eating, they're sticking to it. And it's really giving us motivation. Like, it's really motivating.
We also been working on our individuality, of course, and especially my sister, she got a whole girlfriend and things, y'all. We have been working on our individuality.
Oh, mother, I said they were going to be cheeks out at Chipotle by the end of this. I called that too.
Individuality. So, new developments for your girls. We have decided to move out from each other. Yes. I have decided to move in.
Well, hot damn, I didn't see that one coming, not for a second. I told you, too many chins in the kitchen, though. This could be really bad for her friggin' diet. I'm going to be a fat fortune teller from now on. I swear I can read any fatty's fortune.
With my girlfriend, Channing. I feel like it was a little soon, but lesbians, right? Okay, you know how they do, honey. You know they pack up their things. And we gone. You all. And they just gone, honey. So, but I was able to get out of my lease and move into a smaller apartment, so that is just fine. And then my sister is just right across the complex from me. I
mean, get it how you live, but you're still in the same complex, so you're not that individual at this point.
My door and stand on my patio, I can look and see Dynastee's apartment. Yeah, we're doing really good. We're building up our community. I have my girlfriend here. I got my sister here. So, are you showing them around the apartment?
Yeah.
This is our kitchen.
So what are you
We're
doing,
cooking.
babe?
Currently, we are making some real good chicken strips.
Oh, Jesus. They're breaded, too. That's going to be a problem if you guys are eating chicken strips all the time.
Also, it's sugar-free, clock tea.
And
You have Dr. Now on the fridge? Why would you put the bariatric Booba Yaga on the friggin' fridge?
we're gonna steam some broccoli to go with it as well.
Yum.
You show them around?
Yeah, I guess I'll show them around.
All right.
And you see Dad's beautiful self. Here's a little living room area. You know, we gotta put a little work in. We just moved, so nothing exquisite. TV up there on the wall.
As y'all know, we don't
There's outdoor chairs used as a couch. I mean, that's not going to be comfy at all.
live together anymore. So one of our big things is that we try to get together every Saturday and do a little twin thing together. Most of the time,
Twinning.
it's shopping. Yeah, we love shopping. So, you know, we get to see each other all the time. And,
Grocery shopping? Because that would be a problem.
you know, we get to make sure that each other's making healthy decisions. Yeah. So we're about to go turn up. So we're gonna play some games. I want to do the PR.
You know, my grandma had this thing. It was like a belt that went around your hip and it just shook you and it was supposed to shake the fat out of you. That thing was like from the 70s. She told me a little while ago she needed a new belt to jiggle out her love handles. Leg up is crazy.
We are so happy about our progress with having surgery, and we are just looking forward to everything that has to come for us. So right now, I think my biggest goal of the moment,
Get skin removal surgery.
yes, skin removal.
That is my number one goal. By the
And-
time we get our 1 year surgery, I want to get approved for our skin removal.
Skin removal.
Not a bad goal, but also Dynasty was the one that was focused on herself. Destinee's rushing headfirst into everything, which I don't know. The way she's talking about moving on real quick and whatever in her community, like I can't see that lasting that long, even though she just moved in.
And I really want a breast reduction too. That's something else I really want to do.
Yeah. Time for plastics. Keep up with the girls. That way y'all can see we look like we get snatched with the plastics.
I'm so excited because I'm sure y'all know we had lots of goals for traveling, lots of goals for love, for life, of course, and everything in between. Our 10-year class reunion is coming up.
I'm excited to be a hot Spanish mommy at our high school reunion. So we're super excited about that. I'm ready to hit.
And these two girls crack me up. They are so focused on things that I would be a non-issue for me. I wouldn't even worry about at all.
My weight loss goal, that way I can show up real sexy, real fine, real
demure.
Things have been awesome with Channing and I. My next goal is for us to buy a house. That way we can get another dog and bring Dynastee's dog over and have him run around.
Another dog is crazy.
There ain't no way they made them play Hungry Hungry Hippos at the end of this.
And what about you?
I want to just look in the mirror and be like, that look good. You know what I mean?
That's enough. Yeah, that's exactly how I want to be. I just want to be able to look in the mirror and feel good about myself and say, that's it for me right there.
I know they've been having like a lot of speed dating things here in Little Rock, so maybe you'll see me at one of those. We're out here playing volleyball.
Woohoo!
Oh, that was the best one. Okay.
I mean, you're kind of playing catch. It don't look like any volleyball I've ever seen.
Even just like choosing to put yourself out there and jump off of that cliff. I feel like a lot of times in our life, especially someone who's been overweight their entire life, we kind of just discredit ourselves. We disqualify ourselves from different things because we just think that we don't meet the criteria or we don't fit in or this is not for us. Maybe
I mean, don't do that to yourself. You deserve everything on earth. You can go for it. You can be whatever. You can do whatever. But you do count yourself out more times than you count yourself in. That's the sad fact of being overweight. You just got to get over that. Believe in you more than anything.
Doomed to live this life of normalcy and just be regular. But in reality, we know that the two of us are not regular and that we do have really, really great lives and that we have tons of things in our future and we're ready to accomplish those things.
I just can't wait to see what the rest of our lives are going to be like now.
Huge shout out to Dr. Now and his team. Yeah.
All right, so I guess that's about the end of the twins, but they did their thing. Shout out Dr. Now. He definitely helped them. I'd be kind of curious what happens with Kalasia and Tiffany at this point, because I don't know. I don't know if they're going to follow through. They seemed pretty damn shocked when they heard lose 35 pounds in 2 months, but they did great, man. They had a positive attitude the whole time, something I'm so not used to. It definitely threw me for a loop, just not a Fruit Loop, but one of them's dating. I hope they're happy in their relationship. I joked around about too many chins in the kitchen, but it's just that. It's just a joke. I think the relationship could have positive effects, could have negative effects. It wasn't affecting her yet, so I hope it's still going well. And Dynastiee focusing on herself, also not a bad call. But leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about this one. And yeah, that's about all I got. See you later. Bye.